garbage I collect, my boy. Heard you this gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it on the roll, on the curve, on the block.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott. Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time in it. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up. 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 run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. Run it up.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Parham, 39 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where they set him down started, they need a 4-10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And Allen's got it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 38 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 31, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Up the middle they go with Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. from the 36. Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, Eckler. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tua going to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua. On the right side open is Gesicki.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5 now.
Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 1 down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the a third down conversion. Herbert back to the air.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17. The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll run for it with Eckler, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Tua.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Tua to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the turf, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I'm painted like a fool. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Rest
Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it on the road, on the curb, on the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Seattle.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go. Viking, 18.
Smith going to look to throw right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Smith, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The first look here for DJ Dallas.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Smith.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Smith. And this one is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
14.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 3rd and 2, Goff. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Swift. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Okay, break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards that.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 60 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd and 2, Goff. And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. How about corner Kobe Bryant coming in to make the set? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on third, Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This is Swift on the counter. And a
reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14 out to his left.
And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 16, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff.
Drop this one off to Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Swift going to try up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
There's Goff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 55 yards. And the Lions first down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the 50, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here we go on 4th. Goff.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Geno now to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Ready? 18 Cardinals.
They'll look to run with Dallas. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try the air now with Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things going to be more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They run. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, on the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Goff. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Smith.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.